Here is the screen end of my little theater, my home theater that I call Dreamland. Built this theater several years ago and showing a lot of movies in here. I primarily only show movies to my friends as a theater operator would show movies to the public. I schedule them in the winter season, usually double features, and you see the screen is a Da-lite 92-inch, and the right and left speakers are infinity towers, and the center channel is a Klipsch. I'm going to make a little change with the speakers. The right and left front speakers, I'm going to put a bi-amp system in. I'm going to get rid of the towers, and I'm going to have a 12-inch woofer down below with a separate amplifier, and then probably another pair of center channel speakers will go up on the wall on either side to provide more definition of the right and left side of the scene as far as the right and left channel. Next spring I plan to tear this false wall out, take the screen down. I'm going to do a major remodel and actually try to build this whole end to make it look more like a 1920s movie theater. I'm going to build a small stage, have movable curtains, appropriate lighting, all controllable from my control booth. But what I'm going to do this fall is I'm going to do a few little things to kind of make this look a little less ugly and a little bit more like a real theater would look, without spending a lot of time and money on it for this season. Here we're looking at the 3 theater seats. That's all I could fit in here comfortably was 3 seats. And my 2 projectors. The one on top, the Optoma HD 7100, is a 720p projector, and the AE2000 Panasonic below it is a 1080p projector. The 2 white speakers you see on the back, those are infinity surrounds. They are the rear surrounds, and on either right or left I have Klipsch surround speakers. They're not the highest end speakers, but they work real well for this room. Like I say, this is more or less on a budget. There is a Klipsch center channel speaker just up in the center there on the back. That's in use for my old sound processor, which will pick off the 6.1 audio that's on DVDs. It will sort of give it a 6.1 matrix audio, but this equipment works real well. Like I say, this whole room is going to be redecorated eventually. The back wall where the entrance is, I'm going to remove the door and put black curtains there, and possibly black curtains across the whole back wall. On the right side there, that's my control panel. That's where I actually sit and control everything when I have guests over for movies. Here is my high definition player stack. This is a BDPS 2000 ES, very high-end Sony Blu-ray player of its day. A Toshiba HD A30 high definition DVD player. And this top player is a Panasonic DMP BDT 500. That's DMP BDT 500. I had a hard time remembering that to be able to recite it for this video. This is the latest thing that I bought, and I would have liked to have bought an Oppo player, but they're a bit beyond my budget at this time, and this Panasonic was the best bet, and for the simple reason that it has two HDMI outputs, and I can in the menu options of this player I can send audio to one HDMI cable output and video only out of the other one, and that gives you the best audio that you can get off of a Blu-ray disc. And the reason for that is this Integra sound processor that I have here. This is a DTC 9.8 sound processor, and it will decode all of the high definition audio formats that are on Blu-ray discs today. The HDMI audio cable that comes out of the Panasonic goes to this, and then the individual audio outputs are patched into here, which is my old AVR 2802 Denon. This is still a good amplifier, and I use it for most of the DVD content, but for the Blu-ray discs that have high definition audio, especially 7.1 audio, this Integra preamplifier is the ticket that I needed to be able to decode that audio off a Blu-ray disc. Down below we have my Denon DVD 2910. That was a high-end player of its day. By today's standards, no longer high-end, but I still use it for some video content when I'm putting on a movie for my guests. This is my home theater PC that I built, and here's a popcorn hour media tank. In both the home theater PC and the popcorn hour have terabyte hard drives in them, so I can put lots of video clips and video content on those and selectively choose when I want to play each one to make it more of a good theater experience for my company. Below I have a Parasound HCA 800 Roman numeral 2. This simply carries the rear surround channels off of the Integra sound processor. That's all it does. Is that comes into play when I'm using a Blu-ray disc that has full 7.1 content in it, and I'm using the Integra to decode the audio. And so that's what that Parasound amplifier does. And below is a Sony Megadisc 400 CD changer for any of the music or MPEGs, anything that I would want to run in this theater to make the theater experience much better. Here's my little control booth, and what's not in here are the lighting control and also the curtain controls that will be put in the future. When I redo my stage end and I put theater lighting the kind of lighting I might want, plus be able to open and close the curtains, this is where everything is done. I sit on a small stool here, and just like the projectionist, I run the theater.